Hey guys, just got a few simple things to show you today. See if you could copy this down really quick. All right, just copy the graph really, and then we're going to choose the equation that matches that graph. Okay, and if you want, if you're a quick copier, that's cool. Copy everything down. That would be awesome. Copy everything down, and we'll get started. All right, so hopefully you have everything down. Let's see if we can choose the correct one. First off, is there anything that stands out to you as choices that you can eliminate? Okay. Are there any equations here that you know for sure don't match up with that? And how do you know? Okay. All right, yeah. Well, take a look at this guy right here. What is the slope or the stretch on this guy right here? Isn't it -2? So shouldn't my parabola be flipped, reflected over the x-axis? This parabola is opening upwards. Based on this stretch right here, it should be opening downwards. So this guy doesn't work. See another one like that? Yeah, this guy right here. That guy will not work. Okay. All right, now let's take a look at something else you might know. I notice we have the x-intercepts, right? -3, 0 and 1, 0. But is this intercept form? No, this is standard form. So we can't get the x-intercepts from this form. But remember, when we're in standard form, what is something that we do know just by looking at it? That's right. Just by looking at it, we know what the y-intercept is. Well, if you look at this guy right here, the y-intercept is 0, -6. So if you have this to choose from and this to choose from, which one has the correct y-intercept? That's right, it's this guy right here. This is your man. Okay, this has the y-intercept of -6. All right, so it has a positive slope of 2, and you could check it right here, up 1, 2 over 1, that works. And then this guy has your -6, which is your y-intercept right there. Boom, done. All right, let's try another one. See if you could do this one. Go ahead and copy that down. All right, here we go. Take a look. Let's see. I'm looking here, and I'm noticing that this is not drawn to scale. I can tell right off the bat. I think I just got in a hurry writing something down. But if you look at these guys right here, I'm just trying to figure out which one I could cancel off. I know that it's facing downwards, so which one doesn't work? Okay, this guy right here won't work because that's a +7. Okay, so I'm gonna cross that guy off my list. Now, if you look, the slope here isn't necessarily 7. Well, actually, it might be actually. You can't really tell from the slope because this isn't down 7 over 1, okay? This point right here is in a strange place that won't allow us to use that slope. So this might be correct, but it's really hard to use the slope. But that doesn't really matter, okay? You know that this guy doesn't work because that tells you it should be facing up and it's not. But these guys are all potential candidates, okay? So let's think about it. I do know the y-intercept, it's -3, okay? So does this one have a y-intercept of -3? Or does this one? Or does this one? Which one has it? That's right, it's this one right here. Here's my correct answer, okay? All right, so there's that. Those should be pretty easy. It's just testing your knowledge of the components of the equation written in standard form, okay? All right, now let's do some other work. The first thing I want to do is switch to vertex form. Now remember, vertex form is this guy right here. It's y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where h and k are your vertex. So we basically need to find the vertex, all right? You need to find the vertex. So if you remember from standard form, we can find the vertex in 2 steps. First, find the axis of symmetry. Second, plug it in to get the y value, and then you have your vertex. So watch this. I'm just going to do this just like we did yesterday. So the axis of symmetry is going to be x equals negative b over 2a. Remember that? Okay. And so that's going to equal, well, here, let's write down a equals 2, b equals 4, and c equals negative 6. Okay? All right, so plug it in. Negative b is going to be negative 4, okay, over 2 times a is 2, so 2 times 2. That equals negative 4 over 4, right, which equals negative 1. So my vertex is going to be, plug that in, negative 1, comma, and now we just need to plug that into the equation, okay? So here we go. I'll plug it into the equation. All right, turn it on. Let me get out of here. Let me clear this. Here we go. I'm going to plug in negative 1 into that equation. So it's going to be 2, and anytime you see that x, you're going to put parentheses, okay? And then it's x, so I'm going to put in the negative 1, okay? Close the parentheses and square it, okay? Then it says plus 4x, so put parentheses, and remember we're plugging in negative 1, so negative 1, close the parentheses, and then minus 6, and enter, and we get negative 8. So my vertex is negative 1 comma negative 8. All right, we got it. Negative 1 comma negative 8. Now all we have to do, here's my h, and here's my k. All right, and remember when I'm plugging it into this equation right here, this is the equation I'm trying to plug it into. Remember when you plug the h in, you do h opposite, and whatever the k is, you k keep it the same. So h opposite, k keep it the same. Here we go. Y equals, here's my answer. Y equals, okay, what is my a? We have a right there. Remember y equals a. We have a, it's 2. So write down 2, all right? And then it's parentheses, x, and then it's minus h. So your h is negative 1, so h opposite, you put positive 1, okay? And it's squared. And this says plus k, so k keep it the same, so k is negative 8, so you put negative 8, and you're done. There's your answer right there. Okay, that's how you're going to switch it. That's one way to switch it. There's another way, but it's using something we haven't used in a while called completing the square. But we're gonna do it this way for now. I think it's the most direct. Okay? All right, and finally, I have one more example to show you. We're going to switch this to standard form. Okay, and remember standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, that's our standard form. All right now what form is that in? That's right, that's in vertex form. Okay, so let's switch it to standard form. All right, so basically this is how you do it. I'm going to go step by step. We go y equals negative 2, and then you go like this. Okay? And now you just have to multiply inside. Remember, people call it FOIL. So you're going to multiply the x times the x, and that gives you x squared. Then the x times the negative 3, that gives you negative 3x. Okay? Then the 4 times the x, that gives you 4x. And then the 4 times the negative 3, that gives you negative 12. Let me get an eraser really quick. I didn't give myself enough room. All right. So 4 times negative 3 is negative 12, okay? All right, now let's simplify this inside, okay? So I get y equals negative 2, and this is now x squared. This is negative 3x plus 4x. What's that? Okay, good. That's plus 1x, so just plus x, and then minus 12. All right? And now, just go ahead and distribute this negative 2 to everything you see in here. To there, and to there, okay? So y equals negative 2 times x squared is negative 2x squared, okay? Negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and negative 2 times negative 12 is positive 24, okay? And there's your answer for that guy. All right, guys, if you want any more help, stick around. I'm happy to do what I can, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.